Confringo, Glacius, Depulso, Defender, Bombarda. Confringo, Glacius, Incendio, Expelliarmus, Levioso, Accio, Defender. Confringo, Glacius, Bombarda, Arresto Momentum, Incendio, Expelliarmus, Levioso, Expelliarmus.
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Descendo! Flipendo! Descendo! Revelio.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Can't figure out why there's such a
Descendo!
fuss over
Arresto! Bombarda! Revelio. Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Depulso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Bombarda! Descendo! Flipendo! Wingardium Leviosa! Reparo! Revelio! Reparo! Revelio. Patrol. Revelio.
What's that?
Confringo. Defender.
Our intestines is a terror.
Incendio. Oh, Max Brilliant. Accio.
That's the student who was
Leviosa.
You see, Arthur dark magic. You've been paying attention in defense against the dark arts, I see.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. No! Defender. Depulso.
I won't rest until
Confringo. Defender.
I will make it.
His Totalis. You've one less follower, Ran. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
You're the one who released Oaks. You've managed to...
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Defender.
Old defense from Merlock. That was unimpressive.
Glacius.
Get away with that.
Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
There's a victory that...
Revelio. 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 Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
Telling the poking errands during them spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
Expelliarmus.
Where's that goblin?
Accio.
See someone
Levioso.
else.
Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso.
Levioso.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Levioso.
Arresto momentum.
Levioso. I'm a lot tougher than the cross.
So,
Descendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
Time to teach someone a lesson.
Confringo. Glacius. Caporto. Defendo. Confringo.
flesh!
Defendo. Confringo.
I won't go down. Somebody paid attention. I thought you'd
Confringo. Defendo.
I'll make you try to make this. If the had enough.
Time to teach someone a lesson.
Goblin in armor. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius.
It isn't more expensive.
Confringo. Glacius.
I think I might rather enjoy this.
My Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo.
Let's see you survive. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
You're the one who stole the
Instant.
Levioso! Put me down!
Takes gumption to
Confringo! Glacier! Defender! You're not going to like this. Incendio!
Don't go down easy.
Depulso! Take out! Incendio! That's actually quite beautiful.
Hope you're not doing anything.
Defender! Forever. Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Hand to your death. Explode. That's the best you can do, is it?
Incendio!
Who are you? We've got from here.
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Conductive, aren't we? Expulso.
Levioso!
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Incendio! Levioso!
Stop that right
Accio!
there. Barely felt it.
Levioso!
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Repulsor! Confringo! Glacius! Repulsor! Confringo! Protego! Glacius!
Is that all you know?
Accio! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! You'll regret that. Confringo!
Oi! You can't hypocrite!
Glacius! Confringo! Defender!
Levioso!
Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Depulso!
Levioso!
Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Depulso! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Revelio.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus.
Levioso. Accio.
Levioso.
Incendio.
Confringo.
Glacius. Defender.
Confringo.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Confringo.
Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Flipendo. These Merlin trials won't be.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Expelliarmus. The beasts are safer now. Revelio. Revelio.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Descendo! Arresto Lumen! Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio.
That's...
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Opportunities that could have brought spoils.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Not so tricky.
How many lizards you can find down there?
Revelio.
You better allow me to put you out.
Glacier. Confringo.
You've put quite a few. You're poaching, Dave.
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
Revelio. Confringo!
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Capolso! Revelio.
I know a must.
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still... I tell you this. Hogwarts is lucky there's nothing. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. Betting on the dragon price was the best decision I've made yet.
Merlin,
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Nimbus real
Revelio.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Why, I'm practically... You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Descendo. Flipendo. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Glacius. Defendo.
one less fun.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Revelio. Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor, Indira Wolf.
Any whispers of anything going about the town?
You took care of that rampant dug bug. We're all so very grateful. Now life is as idyllic as it ever was.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Oh, I haven't had a normal conversation with anyone for a while, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty. My father passed away recently and I've been completely occupied with keeping the business afloat. I hadn't realised how much work went into running a shop. Inventories, maintenance, customers, bills, accounts, and on and on.
What can you tell me about your shop?
It may not be as fine as what you'd find in Hogsmeade, but I think we have a We sell all sorts of beast byproducts for potion making. Some of the rarest stuff.
What do you have for sale?
Do you know what you might be looking for? Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. again.
Revelio. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Closer. Best.
Where's that goblin hell?
I call
I've seen you duel. Skill strategies. That
What are you for? Electricity.
made a great mistake.
Shame nobody saw that. Revelio. These rocks have seen better days.
Glaciers. Confringo. Defender.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Levioso! 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 Levioso!
Confringo.
Near unconscious! Levioso! Levioso! Levioso!
Glacier. Defender. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
And what happens? Calamity. The very moment I don't have every one of you standing in my line of sight. Stop right there!
Cabalza!
Levioso!
Confringo! Defender!
You'll pay for that!
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio. Revelio.
Reducto!
Incendio!
Ringo!
Goblin Elm.
Reducto! Reducto! Ringo!
Incendio! Glacius! Confringo!
Revelio.
Glacius! Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Defender!
Revelio.
Reducto!
Glacius! Confringo!
So better not be a trick.
It seems
Confringo! Glacius! Defender!
You've nowhere to hide now! Confringo!
Confringo! Glacius! Bombarda!
Revelio. I should investigate. Defender! Incendio! Glacier! Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Confringo!
Thought we'd begin.
Defender!
It isn't.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Hello again, Miss.
Hello again.
I actually have to... Hello again, Miss.
Hello again.
What do you have for sale?
Do you know what you might be looking for? Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Revelio.
Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers
Revelio.
a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
You can learn a lot from weather, though, can't you? It's like
Revelio.
everything's all told right before you. Someone messing about?
Expelliarmus, I swear. Incendio.
Levioso! Incendio!
What is that? How did that feel?
Little weed.
Brilliant idea.
Ah, but a purse made of unicorn skin. That bit.
Turn my back for 1 second and what happened? Calamity. The very moment I don't have every one of you standing in my line of sight, loud as a train.
Incendio.
Are you even freedom? The flames conclude!
Incendio.
You're burning my favorite
Expelliarmus! Think you're funny?
Levioso!
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Too slow. Not your best defensive move.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister of
Revelio.
Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sick.
Defender!
You may want to
Confringo! Revelio!
Trouble's found it in me.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio!
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements... Only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, our friend?
Blazes. Confringo.
One less human to worry about.
Leviosa.
Is this your best?
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Flipendo.
Confringo.
What have you done?
Defender! Tracy! Confringo! Depulsor! Confringo! Defender!
Yes, they want to buy off.
Accio! Leviosa!
Release me!
Defender!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio!
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Incendio! This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. Revelio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Professor Howard will never believe this. I'll look after you. I'm not going to hurt you.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Runespore.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the Runespore's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emeric the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emeric gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct! Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
Correct! The Mimbulus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper-Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good! Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the Pepper-Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alohomora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Depulso. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Glacius. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Glacius. Depulso. Glacius. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Oh. Accio! Depulso! Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Depulso. Accio. 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 Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I heard Professor Weasley...
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Here.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Can't imagine how we...
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Pushing the plow is good.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. If you work all day...
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.